Hello students, welcome back to our e-learning class. Now we are going to learn about fraction of set, proportion, perimeter, and area. Let's discuss them one by one. We have three goals that we need to achieve today. First, identify fraction of a set and proportion. 2. Find perimeter. 3. Find area. Fraction of a set. Fraction of a set simply means we are taking a look at part of a larger set or a fraction of a larger set. Let's directly solve some questions. Example, how to find 3 over 5 of 30? In finding a fraction of a set, you may use two of these workings. Step 1, you need to change off to multiplication sign. Step 2, use division and multiplication to solve them. Let's try to solve this. What is 3 over 5 of 30? The first step in solving the question is to use multiplication and division. Remember the workings. Step 1. Change of becomes the multiplication sign. So, 3 over 5 of 30 will be equal to 3 over 5 times 30. Step 2. We will use multiplication and then division. It will become 3 over 5 times 30 is equal to 3 over 5 times 30 over 1. Then we just need to multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. It becomes 3 times 30 over 5 times 1. It will be equal to 90 over 5. 90 over 5 has the same meaning as 90 divided by 5. It is equal to 18. Second way, using division first, then multiplication. Don't forget the workings. Step 1. Change off to multiplication sign. So 3 over 5 of 30 is equal to 3 over 5 times 30. Then continue to step 2. We will use division and then multiplication. So it will become 3 over 5 times 30 is equal to 3 divided by 5 times 3. But see, you need to put 3 divided by 5 inside the brackets. It means they will be the priority. We need to solve them first. Let me continue. So 3 divided by 5 is equal to 6. Then 6 times 3 is equal to 18. Can you see? Even if we use two different ways in solving them, we will still get 18 as the final answer. For me, I will choose the second way. But how about you? Which way do you prefer finding a fraction of a set? Now, you may try to solve this. What is 3 over 4 of 20? I will give you 20 seconds. Since I chose the second way, 3 over 4 of 20 is equal to 3 over 4 times 20. So it will become 3 over 4 times 20 is equal to 20 divided by 4 times 3. But I need to put 20 divided by 4 inside the brackets. So 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. Then 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Now let's discuss proportion. A proportion is simply a statement that two ratios are equal. It can be written in two ways. As two equal fractions, A over B equal to C over D. Or using a colon, A to B equal to C to D. Example, the following proportion is read as 20 is to 25 as 4 is to 5. In problems involving proportions, we can use cross products to test whether two ratios are equal and form a proportion. To find the cross products of a proportion, we multiply the outer terms, called the extremes, and the middle terms, called the means. Here, 20 and 5 are the extremes, and 25 and 4 are the means. Since the cross products are both equal to 100, we know that these ratios are equal, and that this is a true proportion. Now, let's try to solve this example. A soup recipe that serves 2 people uses 6 potatoes. How many potatoes are needed to serve 5 people? We have two ways of solving this. First, we can use the table of proportions, just like in your textbook, pages 224 until 225. So I will make a table with two columns, one for the number of people and one more for the potatoes. Then I will put the number inside the table based on the information the word problem above. So 2 people will use 6 potatoes, and we need to find out how many potatoes the 5 people use. As you can see, to get 6 from number 2, we need to multiply 2 with 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So to find the number of the potatoes that 5 people use, we need to multiply 5 with 3. 5 times 3 is 15. So they will use 15 potatoes. Another way, we can also use cross products to find the missing term in a proportion. By using the same example, a soup recipe that serves 2 people uses 6 potatoes. How many potatoes are needed to serve 5 people? First, write the proportion using a letter M to stand for the missing term. Second, we find the cross products by multiplying 2 times M and 5 times 6. Then third, divide to find M. You may just cross the word of people to reduce confusion. So 2 times M is equal to 5 times 6, and 5 times 6 is equal to 30. It will become 2 times M equal to 30. To find M, just divide 30 by 2. So 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. Since M is the missing number of the potatoes that 5 people use, so it means that 5 people will use 15 potatoes. Study this step closely because this is a technique we will use often in algebra. Perimeter. Perimeter is the total distance around the edges of a 2D shape. How can we find the perimeter of a shape? Example, we want to find the perimeter of a rectangle, square, or octagon. To find the perimeter, you just need to add all the length of their sides. Let's try to look at the example. Find the perimeter of this rectangle. Remember, in finding the perimeter, you just need to add all the lengths of the sides. So the perimeter is equal to 8 cm plus 6 cm plus 8 cm plus 6 cm is equal to 28 cm. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 28 cm. Try the other example. How to find the perimeter of this pentagon? Just add all the sides. So it becomes 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 15. Or since we have 5 equal sides, the easiest working is just multiply 5 with 3. The answer will be 15. Area is the measure of the number of unit squares needed to cover a surface. In this grade, we will just learn to find the area of rectangle and a square. You just need to memorize 2 of these formulas. First, to find the area of a rectangle, you just need to multiply the length and the width of the rectangle. Second, to find the area of the square, you just need to multiply one side with the other side. Since they have the same length for their sides, we can say that the area of a square is equal to side times side. Let's see the example. Find the area of the rectangle. You just need to multiply the length and the width. Area of the rectangle is equal to 5 cm times 3 cm. It will be equal to 15 square centimeter. Find the area of the rectangle. You just need to multiply the length and the width. Area of the rectangle is equal to 5 cm times 3 cm. It will be equal to 15 square centimeter. To check your understanding, you may try to do these questions. First, find the perimeter and the area of this rectangle. Second, find the perimeter and the area of this square. I think that's all for our discussion today. Kindly prepare yourself for our math semester test. Good luck!